For me, it was the I believe Jesus will intervene part. For me, that was the part that just like I don't even know, that just took me out. I believe Jesus will intervene. That is our problem in this Nigeria. We believe Jesus will intervene. It's not as if Jesus is not doing his work, but we should ourselves try and do our own work. Ah, God.
Contact with Professor Ndiari was after a tutorial class.
Scholars, we are in the presence of academic royalty.
So what's your name?
Morimi.
Moremi. I'm not asking for your all of residence, I'm asking for your name.
Orúkọ mi ni Morimi. Je peux voir que vous avez un souci avec votre voiture.
Vous parlez français?
Let's proceed.
It was she who offered sex to me.
Measuring image, Chumo, you like it.
Bonjour, professeur.
Become the poster girl for every woman with a grudge against the male lecturer on this campus.
Hey guys, it's Esther. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another Friday, and today on the 5s, we're going to be reviewing Citation, a Kunle Afolanyan's film. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my channel, please. Like, okay, the film itself is about sex for grades, basically. Would I put it as sex for grades? I feel it was well scripted because each character, it was well scripted and well directed because each character tried to portray their role very well. Each character tried to deliver. There were some scenes that like were very good that I felt like relative to other Nigerian films tried. The first one was that karate scene. I'm not talking about relative to international films right now, but relative to other Nigerian films that have been set out, that karate scene was quite real. Like, normally would have God, when I watched it, I remember one one Aki scene that they were fighting, and then I compared it to this. Like, it was quite real. It was towards the real side. That scene, then Koye just scene that medical, not the cadaver scene. I don't know why a lot of people had problem with that. Maybe they felt like they're trying to portray that a final student does cadaver, like works on dead body. But me, I felt like Kunle Afolanyan was trying to show that he was teaching the younger students, because in some universities that happens. Like, it's not every time, because sometimes the lab attendants can be a bit cranky. But like sometimes the seniors take through cadaver lectures. The second scene was that Koye just seen when he was talking with so much pride. As in, that medical student pride, he portrayed it very well. As in, Temi lost her ball, Moremi lost her ball. He's asking her if she's a fresher. Hey God, give her ball. Is it because she's young? Okay, what was the point of telling her I'm a final year medical student? Okay, yeah, if I am a medical student, should I bend and start washing the floor? What happened? Anyways, he acted that part well. Then I think the color grading was good. The cinematography was really nice. You know, there's this particular way Nigerian films always look. I don't know how to put it. There's this way it always looks, but the photographer or the editor that did the color grading was different. It was good. Another thing that I like was that Jimmy Leung's part. Like, most abroad actors come here and then they just miss the whole African accent. As in, they just do something very, very different. As in, something very weird. But like, he tried. I know I'm not sure he wasn't put as a Nigerian actor. He was a Senegalese he depicted a Senegalese role, so the accent wasn't meant to be Nigerian, but he got the African accent. He did well. Unlike that Nigerian prince, I didn't even, and so I think that guy was actually Nigerian and he couldn't even still get the Nigerian accent. But Jimmy really tried. Jimmy acted as Professor Lucien in the film. Okay, the last thing about the movie that I really liked was the makeup artist. The makeup artist, I'm not even talking about for the females now. The makeup artist really tried changing Cardosa, as in, when I googled the person that acted, that played the role of Cardosa, man, he looked nothing like what was presented for us. So I really like the fact that that transformation was real. It's not just like the normal things we just see, black, and to make someone look old, they'll just whiten everywhere, darken the teeth, all those kind of things. It really looked like he was aging, which was not true, because if you Google that man's picture, hey God. Anyways, okay, we're going to be starting with Koyejo. GabrielAfolanyan, Kunle Afolanyan's brother, acted as Koyejo. He was a final year medical student who was the boyfriend, or rather was trying to toast Moremi. That's the main character now, Temi, Otedola. Was trying to toast her. They eventually went out. I really liked how he depicted his scenes, because he really portrayed the way medical students carry themselves. That, I won't call it pride now, the way they are proud. The high shoulder they use to carry themselves. I don't blame them actually. It starts from when they give admission and your mother is telling everybody in the church that, see, oh, my son is a medical doctor, all those kind of things. But I like the fact that he could depict that character well. Also, the fact that fighting scene, I said it earlier on, compared to relative to other Nigerian films, I think he tried. He really played that role well. Then Moremi, I feel Moremi was the main character, rather is the main character. It was depicted by Temi Otedola, and this is her debut film. For the first film that she has ever acted, I think she did well. Like, she tried a lot. The fact that she could speak French, I don't know if she speaks French in real life, but if she doesn't speak French in real life, it's even better, because her French was so fluent, as in parlez-vous français. That kind, like, it was sweet to hear from a Nigerian. It was really good. The only problem I had with her role was the fact that she had just one expression for everything. When she was angry at Koyejo, when Lucien was talking to her inappropriately, like, there are different emotions, but she has this subtle face that she just looks. I just felt like she gave just one emotion for every scene that she had, but she did well for a first movie. I felt like Kunle Afolanyan wanted Moremi's character to be a naive girl, because I didn't understand the stupidity at all. I didn't understand it one bit. Like, why are you famsing this lecturer? Like, if it was in the reason why I felt good about this film is the fact that it had a good ending, because most federal universities, this stuff happens almost every time, when lecturers are pressurizing you for sex, for grades, or they might just see you and like you and they start pressurizing you. You might even be a star student, but they are still disturbing you, and then it doesn't really end the way this film ended. So thinking of the fact that she was even giving him small body, like, she was just quite naive. Why would you teach a lecturer how to drive? The thing doesn't enter my head one bit. As in, why would you teach a lecturer in this Nigeria that you know how Nigeria is? You are teaching your lecturer how to drive. But I think that's what Kunle Afolanyan wanted that role to be, and on God, Temi acted that part well. As in, the naive nature was, she depicted it so well, because how will somebody talk to you inappropriately about your underwear and you are still following him on school trips? In fact, when Koyejo told her not to go. I know she felt like, I'm not married to you. You are not paying my fees. I'm just telling you. I'm not taking permission from you. You are not my father, that kind of thing. But she should have listened to him, not because he's her guardian or anything, but because wisdom is wisdom. Because somebody is talking to you inappropriately, like somebody, a lecturer that is above, that can tell you with his own mouth that it is my word against your word, and you are still man, I didn't understand. But I think that was how Kunle Afolanyan wanted it to be. Then our almighty Gloria, I feel she's not really talked about. In every drama, in every movie, there's one snake. Gloria was that snake. As in, you like a married man. Why would you like a married man? Okay, you have liked the married man. Your friend is being mentally, physically abused by that person, and you are siding her. You are siding him rather during testimonies. I think just understand Gloria. Like, what was that man telling her, or what did she see in him? Then Kwesi's part, Kwesi fell in love with Gloria, which I didn't even understand. Like, why? What did he see in Gloria? The same way I was asking what Gloria saw in Professor. But Kwesi liked her. But obviously, she was not the kind of person, like, Kwesi is not the kind of person that she would have loved to date and all. Then one character that really killed me was that student body representative. The beret, the dressing, like, why? Anyways, then there's this wise thing. Would I say wise thing? There's this popular thing between when someone doesn't speak up. Your silence means that you are supporting the oppressor. And that's how I felt for that woman that said, I believe God will intervene. Because they were all in the class. It was the other man that said that it was obvious that Lucien was the one running after her. You don't know how much good he has done. Because it was quite obvious that Lucien was the one running after her. So what was the point of saying God will intervene when you could have spoken out? And that thing that you would have said would have helped her verdict. Imagine if Moremi didn't find Cardosa from his past. Imagine. It would have been her word against his word. And so many testimonies were saying that she was a teacher's pet. Imagine what those elders would think, obviously. When you can help somebody, it's better if you just speak out. Which one is God will intervene? Obviously, God will intervene, but like, God can intervene through you. Must it be another person? Let God intervene through you. God. Anyways, I feel the film was well scripted. I heard that it's based on a true life story, so no wonder there was a lot of uniqueness. Would I call it uniqueness right now? There was a lot of I don't know how to put it, but real life stories are usually very nice because it's based on someone's life. It's based on real life events, so it's like this really happened. And then I even felt like it had a good end, because most times all these things don't have good endings. That's why a lot of people, because I think Kunle Afolanyan was trying to say that many times it will be the lecturer that is at fault. But he was trying to shun using jungle justice, because at the beginning, when that lady used jungle justice, she ended up causing the death of the lecturer. But many a times, most of the time, I'm not even sure anybody will even think of reporting the lecturer. That's the first way we're in federal university. Nobody will think, because a lot of things comes with that report. People that don't even have anything against you will start looking at you one way, because in everybody's mind, you must have given him body in Nigeria. You must have given him body, which is not even a cause of, like, it's not even a reason. Even if you gave him body, is it a reason for your lecturer to to be harassing you or be putting sexual advances at you. It's not a reason, but like the Nigerian mentality, Nigerian brain has been fashioned to think that the abuser is always wrong. So in real life, most of the time in real life, nobody will report. So seeing this film was a real life story, I felt really good because like somebody had the courage to report a lecturer. But I also thought it was because she was a postgraduate. Because that lecture, it was normal, maybe 4-year, 5-year course. That lecturer is going to take you, even if he doesn't take you, he has friends that will take you and believe that you are guilty. So most of the times, most people don't report all these kind of cases. Why I like Kunle Afolanyan's films, from Figurine to Oktoberfest to Phone Swap to Mokalik, is that he's always trying to create awareness. He's always trying to educate. So I like his movies, and his directing. I don't know. There's when you see a Kunle Afolanyan's movie, you will know his directing is very, very good. The most chilling scene was when she found out that car that the professor was talking about, that he liked driving. That's Professor Lucien liked driving, was a manual car. That means from the beginning, he was the one that initiated everything. Because if he loved driving a manual car when he was younger, how did he all of a sudden forget how to drive manual cars? He was very manipulative. That means from the start, he was the one that even wanted Moremi to get close to him. And she just fell for it, because I still don't understand how you will teach your lecturer how to drive. That is just so funny, but that was how it was meant. That's how the script was meant to be played. So, and lastly, we'll talk about, I kept this to the end because I feel it happens a lot. We'll talk about Professor Lucien Ndiari. Like I said earlier, Jimmy he depicted this role very well, based on he's not even he's not even an African actor. He has his own accent, but he was able to pick up and use the accent, like the African accent, very well. In the film, he acted as Professor Ndiari. And I feel like a lot of girls go through this thing. A well-known professor, a well-known person is trying to pick on you. It is very hard to speak out because everybody looks at the person as a mini god. He has gone overseas, he works in the UN, he has how many PhDs, he's this, he's that. So the society finds it very hard to believe you. And I feel, anytime I hear this kind of stories, I feel really sad, because most of the times, the girl or the boy, anybody that is being picked on, is actually the one that needs help. They are not trying to ruin the lecturer's career. It happens a lot. And the thing is that if this was a real life story, that means the man had no conscience. Kadosa's daughter died because of you, and he kept on doing it. Remember when AjokeSilva told her that 4 to 5 other girls have called her that they want to testify. That was towards the end, when it was already time to give a verdict. Like, the professor actually continued, after killing somebody's child, no conscience. He still continued trying to sexualize his students. Like, man, I don't even know what to tell people that are going through this kind of thing. Because for me, I don't feel like you should use jungle justice. But like sometimes I don't even feel like reporting to the authorities is going to help any matter. Because the Nigerian system Nigeria has failed us. So Nigerian system is not something that can really help you. I just feel that it's to avoid the person. If it's somebody you cannot avoid, then you know how we always run back to God. Because if you report, they will look at you one way. Okay, let's forget you can avoid or you can take in the looking at. There will be some lecturer friends of the lecturer you're accusing that will pick on you because you have reported. So the whole life and reporting in federal university is just one kind. It's just one way. And to me, I felt, based on his real life story, I felt she already had that mind, because the way she was raised up and the way she talked in the film, it was like she said her dad was a diplomat. She came from a well-to-do family. There are some people that have no force backing them. They have nobody backing them. They will always take the easier way out. And it's so sad. But anyways, I loved the movie. I liked the Citation. And for a 2-hour film, it really tried, because most Nigerian films that are that long, I end up in the middle or I just don't finish it. But like, it didn't, my attention wasn't taken away. I was able to finish it. Thank you, Kunle Afolanyan. I'm begging again at the ending. Please subscribe, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, share. Have a lovely day.